Then, shortly after that, my brother was no longer speaker. May hiniring. Nung speaker ng brother ko, hindi na hihiring yung vape liberalization bill na yan. Hindi yan hinihir. Bakit? Nakakasama siya sa tao eh. That is where the speaker puts down their foot and decides this is not good for the people. We will not hear this. Kasama na dyan yung sabong law. Nakakasama din sa tao yun. Dagdag ko na sa kwento. So at nung masasama, hindi niya hiniring. O pagkatapos na, nahiring na lahat yon. Sabong, ano daw, payagan na magsabong franchise. Isabong yan na dami nang nagpakamatay dahil nagkanda utang-utang na sa sabong na yan. It's another topic. And then this vape law, which is a vape liberalization law. Napasa yon. Tinanggal yung 21 years, tinanggal sa FDA, binigay sa DTI, Director Valdez, your new job. And then third is, nakalimutan kong banggitin yung flavors na binanggit ko na kanina. Simple lang trabaho nyo. You don't have to review hundreds of flavors. Sabi natin, tobacco flavor lang and menthol. Ano na lang yon, bonus na lang yung menthol. Even though the health advocates don't want na may kasama pang menthol, sige na lang para may menthol. Binalik nila sa vape law. So is that a vape regulation law? No. It liberalized. It supported the use of vapes, which led to the data that Dr. Tony Dance is showing us. Sinabi na nila na dadami ang smokers nyo dyan. Sinabi na. Eto na yon, wag na tayo magulat. Sinabi na. Tapos palalabasin sa hearing, so please do not just fall for this. Palalabasin sa hearing, ay, tumataas yung smoking, tanggalin na lang natin yung tax, hindi pala effective. Wow! Wag na tayo mag-aral. Wag ka na mag-UP. Wag na tayo mag-aral kasi ganun tayo kababaw mag-analyze ng data. My God! At least naman aralin natin kung ano yung mga possible reasons kung bakit tumaas. Which, nabigay naman sa atin in what? 7 minutes? 10 minutes? Hindi. Alam eh. So, I appreciate ASEC Adriano that you're taking down notes. I-report mo to sa USEC, i-report mo sa secretary. This is the data. Let's not be blind. This is your solemn duty. If you're not willing to do this, don't work in government. If you want to be an advocate for a sin product, work with them. But don't sit in this government chair and then be advocates for a sin product. Don't, because I will go after you here in the Blue Ribbon Committee. And sinabi ko yun kay ASEC, what's her name? Nograles, because she was telling me things about what they're doing. And I said, ASEC, this is your job. If you continue not to do your job, we may find that you're in dereliction of your duty, which is a crime under our laws. So I'm reminding all of you, I'm just asking you to do your job. Okay? Now, I'm trying to think if I've brought you up to speed so that fair naman yung mga ask ko sa inyo. Before you proceed, I understand that you said that you are also here to support the job of our agencies that are going after illicit trade. By all means, go after them. Trabaho ng BOC yan. I think they work with PNP, di ba? I even had the chance to meet in a social gathering a representative of Philip Morris, and sabi niya sa akin, Senator Pia, we are now on the same side. Really? What side is that? We're going after illicit trade. Okay, but that doesn't make us on the same side. I mean, go after illicit trade, go after drugs, go after fake products, go. But I'm not pro-tobacco no matter what side that is. I'm not. So my point is, very good. Let them do their job, support them in doing their job, but your job is to set the standard. Your job is to collect taxes. It's very difficult for a member of Congress to be Ways and Means Chair because it is looked at as syempre yung taong bayan, parang sisingilin mo kami ng tax, di ba? It's not an easy job. The reason I accepted it is because I was told that my first bill that I will pass is sin tax, and I'm more than happy to impose taxes on sin products na napag-aralan naman kung paano gagawin, di ba? Napag-aralan yon. I have a question for you. I was told, and correct me if I'm wrong, but give me a minute to clear with my staff para tama naman yung masabi ko. 1 minute. So what I'm about to say, take it with a grain of salt, but this is candidly from my recollection. Okay, and I was there, I was present. So I was told, somebody told me that, and I don't know if it's official position, so feel free to share, that one of the positions of DOF is they want to take out the two-tier taxation on the ends products. Tama ba?
Madam, can you repeat it again?
Yun, two-tier tax on end products. So yung first na naalala ko doon, and I'm also asking the health advocates, DOH, to refresh my memory. I also ask my staff, are they referring to the fact that iba yung tax rate dun sa ang tawag dito? Sa heated tobacco at saka sa vapor products, correct? O yun yung intindi ko dun sa sinabi sa two-tier. Okay? So isang tier position? Or you're not ready for that? Okay lang if ano.
Madam Chair, we support to study a unitary rate
Okay.
for the
O,
vapor
sige.
products.
Okay. Alam mo ba kung bakit dalawa yung tax rates nun? Alam mo ba?
Madam Chair, as far as I know, basically, 1 ml of a salt nicotine is considered equivalent to 1 pack of a traditional cigarette. And on the other hand, for a freebase, a 10 ml of it is equivalent to 1 pack of traditional cigarette. And hence, there is a two-tiered system for vapor products.
Okay. Anyway, from my recollection, present ba kayo nung BICAM? May present ba dito nung BICAM o kami lang yon? Parang kami lang yata yan, ano? Usually pag BICAM, right? Anyway, from my recollection, I don't remember that being discussed. All I remember is na may napag-usapan kaming tax rate for both HTPs and vaporized products. Siyempre, yung mga members of Congress na nag-advocate for the tobacco companies, gusto nilang babaan, di ba? Eh okay na kami. Me on the side of the Senate, this is the rate that I wanted. And on the House, kausap ng Ways and Means Chair yung kanilang speaker na nagkataon lang naman na kapatid ko na maayos kausap at sumusuporta sa mga health needs. Sabi, hindi, yan na yung rate. Tama yan. Para sa tao yan. Sinabi niya. Para sa mga kabataan yan. Mahiya naman tayo sa mga parents. Give them a tax rate that makakatulong naman na hindi mag-vapes at mag-isig yung mga bata. Di ba? Yan na. Alam mo ginawa ng mga pro-tobacco? Nilaglag nila yung vape. Nilaglag nila yung vapes. Pinababaan nila yung sa HTP na hawak ng Philip Morris at nilaglag nila yung vape para yung vape na lang ang naiwan na mataas. Yun yun. Yun yun. Ako yung present doon. So that is what I recall happened. So, a little bit of history. Okay? Baka may scientific basis sila, ewan ko, but that was never discussed. I wasn't in favor of it, pero yun yung, okay, laglagan na kayo dyan, sige, bahala kayo. So, yun ang history doon.
Madam,
that's another discussion. That's not my job. Hindi naman to Ways and Means hearing. That was my former committee that I handled, but I'm just bringing the history because it's relevant to the requirement of everybody sitting at least on this side and some on this side are doing our jobs. We are called to do our jobs. Anyway, that's
Madam
just history
Chair,
for you.
yes. To clarify the position of the DOF on a unitary rate on vapor products, Madam Chair, under the vapor products, there are two products, sub-products, the nicotine, salt nicotine, and the freebase. The salt nicotine per ml right now, it's taxed at 57 pesos per ml.
Okay.
On the other hand, the freebase is taxed at, in terms of per ml, Madam Chair, it's 6.3 pesos per ml. And it's very hard for the BIR to distinguish which is a freebase and which is a salt nicotine. So there is actual incentive for manufacturers to actually identify their products as freebase because it's actually taxed at a lower rate per ml. And hence, we want to have a unitary rate for ease of tax admin because BIR does not have that capacity to determine if this is really salt nic or if this is freebase.
Note naman, and like I said, no, ang role ko lang naman is to ensure that every government official here is doing their job. Okay, so if that's your job to say that for ease of doing business on your part, when I was the committee chair on Ways and Means, I had to also understand that and also discuss with the advocates na mahirap ba talagang gawin yan? Paano ba natin gagawin yan? It's just like for the last how many years nung chairman ako ng Committee on Health, request ng Health Department